Welcome back to WikiLert.
In the heart of Sydney, where the airwaves once crackled with his unmistakable baritone, a legend has fallen silent. John Laws, the golden tonsils of Australian radio, has passed away at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy that echoed through homes and cars for 7 decades. It was just this morning, November 9th, 2025, that the news broke like a thunderclap. Laws, the voice that comforted, consoled, and captivated millions, slipped away peacefully at his home in Woolloomooloo. After a brief hospital stay in October, where he fought with the same quiet grit that defined his broadcasts, he chose to spend his final moments surrounded by the city he loved, the one he'd narrated for so long. Picture this. It's 1957, and a young John Laws steps into a Sydney studio for the first time, his voice smooth as aged whiskey, cutting through the static like a lifeline. From those early days at 2SM, where he honed his craft spinning tales and tunes, to becoming the undisputed king of Talkback on 2UE, Laws didn't just host shows, he built a nation of listeners who felt like family. His morning program wasn't radio, it was a ritual, a confessional, a shoulder to cry on. Remember the floods in '74, when his pleas rallied donations that saved lives? Or the way he'd croon a ballad mid-broadcast, turning heartbreak into harmony? Over 70 years, he interviewed prime ministers, mourned with everyday Aussies, and even notched chart toppers as a recording artist. TV stints, voiceovers for ads that became cultural touchstones. Laws was everywhere, his warmth wrapping around you like an old friend's hug. But beyond the mic, John was a man of depths few glimpsed. Born in 1935 in a world on the brink of war, he rose from humble beginnings, scarred by personal losses that fueled his empathy. His marriage to Lillian, his rock through it all, was the quiet melody beneath the spotlight. And let's not forget the controversies, the cash for comment scandals that tested him, yet couldn't dim his shine. Through it all, Laws stayed true, a larrikin with a poet's soul, calling out the powerful while lifting the forgotten. Tributes are pouring in today, from Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who called him the voice of Australia, to everyday listeners sharing stories of how his words pulled them through the darkest nights. He made you feel seen, one fan posted, tears in every keystroke. It's a heartbreak, no doubt, this end to an era that feels like losing a piece of our own history. The airwaves will never sound quite the same without that gravelly wisdom, that gentle nudge to keep going. John Laws didn't just end a career in 2025, he closed a chapter on the golden age of radio, leaving us richer for having tuned in. As we say goodbye to the man who made mornings magical, let's honor him by turning up the volume on kindness, just a little louder. If John's story touched you today, hit that like button to keep his spirit alive in the algorithm, and subscribe for more tales from the heart of Australia. We've got so many more legends to celebrate together. Thanks for watching.